Well, we should be good. Right.
Ready, Paul?
Huh?
I'd like to call the meeting to order for January 24th, 2023. Would you please rise for a moment of silence? Thank you. Please join in the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance
To the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, liberty, and justice for all.
Thank you. Roll call.
Trustee Sheets.
Here.
Trustee Hunter.
Here.
Trustee Good.
Here. And we have no minutes, but you're working on,
Yep.
they're almost done with the
Yep.
resolution. Okay. I will make a motion to pay our financial expenditures.
I'll second that.
Roll call?
Trustee Sheets.
Yes.
Trustee Hunter.
Yes.
Trustee Good.
Yes. And do we have any visitors? Is Hannah in? All right. Go on to department reports. Deputy Hamilton.
Good evening. In the last 2 weeks, there was 100 total calls to service. 10 reports were made out of those calls, and then 1 ticket was issued. Out of the calls to service, one was a burglary calls or found it. 4 thefts. The 2 that reports were taken on were unrelated to the other ones, and then the other 2 were just unfounded. So the officer got on scene. 9 accident reports were taken. 7 suspicious vehicles and persons were responded to, 4 alarm drops, and then 21 traffic stops, and 3 of those were ETVs, and 5 disabled vehicles. And then my unit, community liaison, we did one of our Darby School Zone. We ended up making 4 traffic stops. We issued 1 ticket, and then pounded the vehicle.
I have a question about the
Yeah.
school lights. So the other day I was going out towards Meyer. I could see them on Norton Road, but they were
Okay.
not going off on the other.
Yeah, that's just some schools.
Do they just not work or
I don't know the one.
is it only one side that it's,
They were both working on the day we were at.
was it?
Last Wednesday.
Maybe it was just a fluke then. So I was
Yeah.
like, what do you do if, like I saw them when I
Well, if
was
I
at
say
the
it's not
stop
working, and
sign.
I asked them to pull over, take it, just get the warning. It's like, they don't know, you know.
Right, that's what I was wanting, like, is it
Yeah.
broke or?
Yeah, broke, or then I'd go over to the school or call either the school or whoever will fix them,
Okay,
you know what I mean?
just wondering.
Yeah.
Hand is on now.
Can you open it up so we can talk to her? Hi, Hannah. Glad you can make it. Have anything else to say? Hamilton? Thank you. Hey, road department, Robert.
Well, I got looking into the pile I'm going to install in Georgesville this summer, late spring. I got with Brady Taylor. The blue line was my original route for the tile. And after talking with him and asking if he had any suggestions, this right of way is only 16 feet from, it'll be 8 feet from the center of the road. This one is 30 feet from the center of the road. He was afraid that we wouldn't have as much room to work there safely because there's a couple telephone poles with power line poles there. And he just was afraid that it wouldn't be as safe. So I'm rerouting it this way. It's going to be a little extra tile. It's going to be mine. lot safer. But yeah, that was one of Brady's main concerns with the depth we're gonna be at, that not being able to have shoring equipment in there, so. We hooked up our arm mower and are gonna start going around knocking brush back away from the road. So nobody's whacking their mirrors with branches and stuff. We had some pretty decent winds a little while back. We had just a little bit to clean up from that, and then we've been out on snow and ice a couple of different days in a row. So, the kind of cool thing was we just ran out of the salt we had from last year and some from the year before. So we finally had to, I'm glad we made it this far with it so far, but we finally had to go to the county and pick up some more salt and restock the barn. So
So you're all ready for tonight?
we're ready. That's all I have.
Anything else for Robert? Okay, thank you. Hey, Fire Department, Lieutenant Johnson.
Chief doesn't have a big mom. He's on right now. If you have any questions. Training, we have the EPA is coming out to do training with all 3 shifts. We started today and then the next 2 days. We invited Jackson, Scioto, Prairie, and Franklin. So they all have representatives. It was just an hour or so, kind of going over open burn and some of the laws and answering some questions about our enforcement of those laws. So it's good training. SCBA bottles are being hydrostatically tested. We have 10 there right now, and once those are done, which is hopefully sometime tomorrow, I think we have one more round to go, and then those will be complete.
Thank you. Anything else for Lieutenant Johnson? Or Chief Whiting, you said he was on.
He is on if you have any questions.
Hello, I'm on in the background, so.
Well, thank you. Do you have anything you want to add?
No, I just, we upstaffed a little bit tomorrow based on the weather, so we added an extra person or 2 to make sure we had adequate resources, because we're not sure what tomorrow's going to bring for daylight hours. So hopefully it won't be bad, and we'll go from there.
All right, thank you. We'll go on to old business. Randy and I attended the Franklin County Township Association meeting last week. Ed will be attending the Ohio Township Conference. I've been receiving a lot of complaints again about community gardens, trailer park, on ongoing problems like no water, raw sewage, etc. And I referred the email I received to the Ohio Department of Commerce, and I heard back from them, and they have put that in their system, and they will be taking a look into all those complaints, and the email stated they appreciated the detailed list they got to look into. Is there any other old business? A new business received a summary of activities of the Big Darby Accord Advisory Panel 2022 from our alternate representative, Paul Denton. We thank Paul for representing the township on this panel and attending over half the meetings that were held in 2022. Any other new business? Paula?
Okay, just received a copy of a notice from the Franklin County Board of Health that went to a property owner regarding well permit application. I think that's over in the says on London Grove Port Road. I think it's just outside Darby or Timberlake. Vernon Flowers sent updated list on their insurance contacts. I copied you and the department heads on, the Ohio Workers' Compensation Claim Activity Report. Board of Zoning Appeals, had a meeting on January 17th. The Rural Zoning Commission, had one scheduled, for the 19th, but it was canceled. Tech Review Committee had one scheduled for January 24th, but that has been canceled. Information from Morpsey on, they're having a data drive, driving the region forward with data. That's March the 1st. Morpsey Power Our Region forward on March 31st. Morpsey, just their newsletter. Just some information on the Ohio Township Association Winter Conference. Otarma, just information that their resource library is moving to a new and improved digital platform and will be under construction until January 31st. PRS, just a live webinar for people that may be retiring within 5 years. Some information from the wellness coach. First Energy, which I don't know that there's a lot of residents that have that, but it's just information if people are having problems paying their bill for bill assistance. And that's all I have.
Anything else for Paula? Good to go? Is that it? I'll make a motion to adjourn. Do I have a second?
I'll second.
Roll call?
Trustee Sheets?
Yes.
Trustee Hunter?
Yes.
Trustee Good?
Yes.